Hello, 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 hello. I just wanted to come on here really quickly. How's everyone? How's everyone? Um, so I just wanted to come on really quickly and I wanted to begin to explain just one thing really quickly about um, the power of your vulnerability. The power of your vulnerability in prayer or meditation. For all those that don't know, that I am TKO. Welcome to the Dr. TKO show. And this is a snippet. Um, I wanted to talk really quickly about the power of your vulnerability. And typically when we look at vulnerability, we look at that vulnerability been mistakenly identified. As I'm so sorry, you guys. I am working on this lighting. Um, been identified strategically as something that um, causes us to be open and naked. And one thing that when we see that with the eyes of a weaker state. But a lot of things that we don't realize is that sometimes our weakness is our greatest strength. And why is that? Because the tools and the tactics that come behind that actually is the tools or the tactics that is necessary and or needed in order to either move or be in a position to be able to move into another state. And so, um, be it either spiritual state, emotional state, physical state, and all of these proceed to help advance you in a natural state as well. Um, One, because provided that we are vulnerable in a state of with our friends, we give them the ability to either um, grow and mature in the weight to help us or allow them to be able to exercise the weight of wisdom, knowledge, understanding that they have that from their experience or from whatever realm that they may be able to help if they have that capacity in them. Yes, sometimes this comes with a very weighty capacity. I was speaking with someone earlier, and I just wanted to kind of come on here. For all those who don't know, I do counseling from a very life coach and or spiritual point of view. And I was speaking with a Christian friend of mine, and what I was telling her was that it is very sometimes she does not like her business being told. She don't do it, and so I'm not going to tell anything in the sense of what's going on or her name or anything of that sort. But um, there is a power in your vulnerability, and there's a power when you're talking with, when you're meditating or you're working with your creator. What brought this along, her and I, when we were speaking, um, it was as if she wanted to go to God on her own, in a sense of when she was calmed down concerning the problem. And the thing that made that really off-putting is because there's a deception behind that. Why is that? Because when you come, he says, "Come as you are." And from this Christendom perspective, from the perspective of even wherever you're at, because if you're calm, you'll be able to, in a sense, talk about it rationally. But it leaves a gateway open for um, you to be able to still walk in your own understanding of a thing. When in Christendom, the Holy Spirit is the one who reveals, leads, and guides into all truth. And so, if there's a gateway open for him to be able to talk when you're in the state of mind that you're in, which he will make one, just go as you are. And so, because it's a vulnerable place, one, because then the Lord is able to say to you, um, well, when you're like, well, I don't feel like this should have been done. I don't feel like this should have been done. Well, in the vulnerable state, God can say, well, you were here, and I'm trying to move you here, or you were disproportionate here, and I want to strengthen you here to move you over here. And so um, there's a lot of room and wisdom and opportunity being in His presence. And so even so, when you're meditating, one of the things about meditation is that from the perspective of conscious understanding, is that when you are dealing with um, meditating, it comes from a place of I have something that's not completely manifest. And so one of the reasons that meditation is even around is the fact that it has the creative ability to be able to um, it has the creative ability to be able to help you manifest something that is not within already or manifested without in your life, in your mind, in your spiritual journey, in your spiritual walk. And so when we talk about dealing with meditation, you have to come with a place of vulnerability. It has to be an open channel or an open way in order for you to be able to receive the power, the dominion, the manifestation, and the mastering of that one thing in particular that you are meditating for, meditating about, meditating concerning. One thing about both of those things, it all comes from a place of where there has to be an open place inside of you for vulnerability in order for it to be filled, in order for it to begin to assist you in the mastering and the perfection of and the full divine manifestation of this thing that you are in and therefore. Um, so that is all for right now. But understanding that your vulnerability is not for you to be destroyed. If you carry that mindset, you're going to carry the moratorium, which is the mental stability of it. And then you will be stuck on that mountain. You will never be able to fully master God. And if you do, you're going to travel the path quite wrong. And then you're going to be operating in a trespass, which is coming off of the beaten path of a thing. Therefore, you will then begin to be in the process of something good, but be in error in the thing that you're processing that is good. And so, coming into that, you're going to begin to um, go down the path, and then by the time remember that you hit destiny, you'll be off the wrong trajectory of your destiny. And we want to make sure that you stay on the correct path, even in the process of a thing as you're growing and learning. I am Dr. CKO. This has been an honor. Don't forget to write us at hollowcarrierworks at outlook.com. Again, that's hollowcarrierworks at outlook.com. HOLOKERIA works at outlook.com. And I look forward to working with you. Don't forget to like and share our Twitter page. Don't forget to like and share this with a friend. And don't forget that you are special and that you are going to be someone great and dominant. And there is nothing that can stand in the way of that. Continue to stay on the right path. Hold your head up. Despite of what's going on in the world, we are still the power source where everything great shall be, can be, and will be done. I love you to life. Talk to you soon.